What's up, everyone?
Hi, guys.
My name is Mark.
And I'm Joel.
And this is episode, 82 of the Sit Down Podcast.
Yeah, this was a good one. Shout out to our boy Joe. We haven't had Joe on here for quite some time.
We needed to do some catching up, so that's what we did.
Yep.
Joe started a new radio show. That was our main reason for inviting him so we can
kind of do a plug for the radio show.
Yeah, talk about it. What's different from his podcast that he used to do. He moved, so we talked about that.
Yep. A lot of the guests that we've had on were actual referrals from Joe. So he's
part of the family.
Yeah, part of the family for sure.
Check out the Northern Royals EP that we still have on the website.
You know, it's something that we're holding pretty close in our hearts, and we're very proud of it, as is Northern Royals, I'm sure. So yeah, call it a stamp in the business, right?
Yeah. So with that, you should also like this video and subscribe to the channel.
Actually, you should go to the other video on the channel because there's another contest here.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah. So if you're subscribed to our channel and you watch the Northern Royals video that they did for us, when we got the signatures on the record and everything, and put in the comments there your favorite lyric of the song. Now, if you're subscribed to if you're subscribed to the channel, what the hell are the rules?
Just leave a comment.
Leave a comment on that video of the Northern Royals video. Wow, that sounds so confusing.
No, it's simple. Go to the video, like the video. When we get 2,000 views on that video, we will draw a winner from whoever commented their favorite lyric from that song.
Right. To win the bundle package.
Yes.
Of the record that we hold so dear and true to our hearts. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And tell your friends.
Yeah. So with that, enjoy this episode.
Oh, we maybe should have put up the Revenge of the Fallen t-shirt up there instead.
Yeah, maybe. Put it up. Fuck. What are you doing?
Joseph.
Oh, what's up, Joe?
Hey, guys.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Freaking awesome, dude. Awesome.
Freaking awesome.
Your cave looks deadly.
You like that?
I do.
I
like over your right shoulder there on that wall. What is that?
I don't know, man. It's just like a
I don't know what it is.
like a tapestry of sorts. I didn't buy it. I didn't pick it up.
It was there when you bought the house? Oh,
no,
okay.
my wife got it.
Cool.
She got it. She did most of the decorating down here.
Your video is flickering a little bit. Is that
normal? I might have to switch my camera. So
there you go. That'll work,
good.
I think.
Sweet, man.
Right on.
Cool. Welcome back.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming back, Joe. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, fellas, for sure. Fucking right.
Hell yeah.
I'm genuinely curious about how you're doing because we've been texting here and there, but
yeah, I'm doing all right, man. It's been different, you know, different way of life out here for sure.
Yeah, because you moved.
Yeah, we moved. My son just started school like last week.
Oh yeah,
and he's in kindergarten, so they're doing like. He went one day and then he was off for a week. But now he's back. This Thursday he goes back because of how the long weekend hit and shit like that. And they're doing they're doing a staggered start because of the COVID stuff.
Right.
So they had half the class in on the one day and then the other half another day. So when he goes back this Thursday, there's like 18 kids or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But he only goes for one day and then he's off for 3. So he goes every other day essentially when the schedule catches up. So,
Right.
I see.
Do you think it's gonna, in your opinion, do you think it's gonna stay like in-house school, or do you think they'll transition to online again?
I mean, honestly, like it's fucking kindergarten.
I
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what are they doing? I
Right.
don't know.
Well, so last year my son was in kindergarten,
Okay. Yes.
and when they did the online schooling thing, it was like 8. I want to say it was like 15 or 20 minutes in the morning or some shit like
Yeah.
that. With
Yeah.
like she like staggered the classroom, so it wasn't like a Zoom call with freaking 18 kids. It was like she would have 2 or 3 on
Mhm.
out at once, and she would do that throughout the course of the day. So my son was like one of the first ones in the morning, and then after dinner, then she would get a
Lunch.
one-on-one with the individual students, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
so it was like 15-20 minutes in the morning, another 15 minutes in the afternoon, and then that was it
Yeah.
for kindergarten.
So what they do then? Like,
Yeah.
because
What,
kindergarten is like, here, cut this piece of paper in this shape or whatever.
Well, it was stuff like they would watch like a little video of like some, like the freaking Little Mermaid when
Okay.
when Sebastian sings that song or whatever,
Right.
Under the Sea, right? They
Oh,
would
yeah.
like watch that, and then they would learn a little bit about underwater creatures, and then in the
Okay.
afternoon they would kind of like reflect on what they did in the morning. So like they would watch a 2-3 minute song like Under the Sea, for example, and then she would ask the classrooms like, okay, like she would show like different pictures of underwater sea animals, and like, well, did you see this in the video, or which ones of these did you see in the
Oh, yeah,
video?
okay.
And then they would speak up, and it was
Okay.
kind of stuff like that. It was kind of neat. It was cute.
Yeah.
Was it tricky for you?
For me, oh man, it was so tough because it was French.
Yeah.
It was French. Jesus.
Yeah, try listening to Under the Sea in French, man.
En français? Nope.
Yeah. It was weird.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Like it depends what happens with all the Rona coming back, right? So
Yeah,
who knows?
yeah, that's right.
I don't think anybody knows what's going on right now.
Yeah. Are you're still okay for people listening or watching at home? So you might recognize Joe. He's been a past guest, and
Twice.
Joe, I got to give you
Twice.
some major props because like throughout since this all began, like you've definitely given us some solid referrals. Like
Yep.
people like the Anti-Queens, Elephants and Stars, Tyler Gilbert, 12 Years Today, Fallon Bowman, like people like this would have not happened if it wasn't for you. Like you're the reason why we had those people on as guests.
Did you refer us to the Hour Hand?
Nope. I did not.
Because they're from Regina.
They're from Regina. Yeah. No, I didn't. But that was one that I was thinking about for sure.
Yeah, we have see this T-shirt.
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
We saw
Got that
them
at the
last
show
night.
yesterday.
I just saw
Saskatoon.
a Facebook post about that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're great. Hey, they're a great band.
Oh man,
dude,
Yeah, they're
they
fucking
kick
awesome.
so much ass. They're
Yep.
really nice guys. Yeah.
Yep.
nice guys. Rock the stage. Gray.
Mhm.
So we had them on the show, and Gray
Good.
was explaining that they didn't have a singer, so Gray was like, "Okay, well, whatever, I'll sing. I guess I'm a guitar player." But
Yeah, that's how he ended up in that role.
That's how we
and
ended.
then he opens his mouth and is like, "Holy fuck, why are you not a singer?"
Yeah, you can actually sing. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
we-
good. I like that band for sure.
We were talking to one of the band members' dad. I think it was Cole's dad, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. We ran into Cole's mom and dad outside, and I like fanboyed out on his mom and dad a little bit. I was like, "Can I get a picture with you guys?"
Yeah, that was so weird.
I checked, why is that weird?
Yeah.
If
If
it wasn't for them,
Yeah.
he would not be here. So
There you go.
Mad love to them,
Mad love. Way to go, mom and dad. Yeah.
right? So I got a picture with Cole's mom and dad, and I got a picture with Gray's mom and dad too.
But so then we were talking to Cole's dad. I don't know if you were there, but I was talking to Cole's dad about Gray's ability, and it's like he doesn't just play guitar and sings; he can also drum.
Yeah, and the
Oh, yeah?
keyboard.
Because Cole's dad is also in a band, and they were looking for a drummer, and Gray happened to be there, and he was like, "I can fill in," and he killed it on the drums.
Yeah,
Nice.
And he plays keyboard and whatever. So it's like I think the whole band is pretty versatile when it
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Very
foreign
skilled.
musicians
Yeah.
for sure.
That's dope.
Are
Hell yeah.
you're still doing your radio, or you just started a new radio show, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't done it. It's the first one is going to be on Friday.
Okay.
This coming
Nice.
Friday. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's been a little while. I walked away for a bit from pretty much fucking everything, but I don't know. I think I forced myself on the people at Cosmos Astrum. I think I said, "Look, I'll do a fucking show, no problem," type thing, and they said, "Yeah, for sure." And I was like, "Okay." So yeah, it's gonna be Friday. Fridays at 11 p.m. Saskatchewan time. On Cosmos Astrum Radio. You can find that on the Live 365 network. So their app is awesome. The Live 365 app. It works fucking perfect. Nothing fancy. It does what you want an app to do. And if you just search Cosmos Astrum Radio, it'll be right there, nice and clear. A lot of the radio, internet radio places I've listened to stuff on kind of sound like crap, but this one sounds pretty good. Pretty damn good.
All right.
It's not FM, right? Like it's internet, so you have your fucking whatever, but it sounds really good. I was impressed. So yeah, I'll be doing that Fridays. This one's going to be different because I pick what I want to play, and I can play. I'm playing everything from my own personal collection that I got.
Right.
I don't have to stick to a certain level of independent. There's nothing wrong with independent artists. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that. For me, it's going to be cool to sit there and say, I feel like playing Nirvana, so I can play a Nirvana song, and then I can play one of these indie songs, right? And then kind of
alternate
whatever gap, put
whatever mood you're in that day.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, hell yeah.
Without worrying about getting a slap on the wrist, right? Without being like, well, fuck, you didn't, a lot of places I was at weren't set up to pay the royalties for streaming and stuff like that, so we couldn't pay the big guys. We can only play the independent artists. So
right. So then is it live or is it pre-recorded?
This will be live.
It'll be live. And then what about it being, I don't suppose it's interactive, right? Like it's not like you're taking requests or any shit like that, are you?
Not so much unless people want to jump on. Like we have a Discord server, and you can find that if you look on www.mudutu.ca. That's mudutu.ca. There's a section on the page that says broadcasts. You click that, it has a list of all the shows that we've got coming up, and then there'll be a link to our Discord server. So it's like our chat room. You can go on there, and the hosts, when we're on, will be in there. And if there's any listeners, anybody wants to join up to that, you can certainly talk to us during that. We'll do our best to see what we got. If I have it, I'll play it.
Yeah.
Cool. And I've got a lot of shit. So.
Hell yeah.
And man. You were also requesting people to kind of donate records or tapes or whatever, and you would play that? Is that the whole format? Is that what you're doing, or do you also play digital stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna do everything. The whole format is this whole show's billed as a multimedia format. So I've got right here I've got a fucking tape player. I can play the tapes on, I can play records, and I can play CDs all at once. Not all at once, obviously, but I can do it. That'd be crazy. Holy fuck.
Try and sync it up.
Try and just make it just right. I've got turntables, so I'll probably do some scratching on here. But I want to do that. I really want to try to I love digital, but I've really honestly, since when I had the Limbo podcast, and I was lucky enough to be sponsored by you guys, and I was getting records and stuff, and I fucking love records. And then I love physical media. I like holding that thing. This isn't a plug, but I bought this from it's Louis Armstrong. You can't really see it, but I bought that from like a flea market for like fucking 25 cents a couple weeks ago. It's awesome. So I know there's a lot of people out there that have all this kind of stuff kicking around in their fucking closets. They don't know what to do with it. They're either going to give it to like whatever thrift store, and I'll find it there. That's fine. But if you're just going to fucking throw it out, why not send it my way?
Yeah,
gotcha.
And we'll repurpose it, and we'll use it. We'll use it for sure.
Right.
100%.
Cool.
Yeah. I had a couple people send me some vinyl, so that was nice. It was
sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was texting you because I was planning to send you something, but then I got sidetracked with a million other things. But I will send you something.
Cool.
I just need your address. Email me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
I'll take it. That's awesome.
We should put. So is it Does it get mailed right to your house or
Pretty much, because I live right across the alley from the post office.
right?
Fucking small town life, bro. It's the shit. I love it.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey,
same
I
here.
remember I used to have SGI right across the road from my
I
house.
got that too.
Yeah.
For
And then he moved a block away.
And then he moved
Then
a
he
block
moved-
away.
prime real estate. Small town life is so funny, like compared to this. Like I grew up here. I'm from this town, so it's nice. It's nice to be back. But like when my backyard faces Main Street, so it's like 5 feet, and you're on the fucking main drag. Oh, holy shit! You got the grocery station on one side of the street, you know, the bank, insurance, the fucking meat market, the restaurant.
there.
It's everything.
Yeah.
It's all right there. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Man,
I don't
that's-
have to drive unless I want to be
And
a
then,
huge
and
asshole.
then the school's
The
probably
school's
right there.
like it's like 2 blocks away. It's not far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah,
We're
I can
right.
see.
That's a big town compared to ours, but okay.
Yeah, like
What do
from
you
my
got?
living
What's your
room-
population, you guys?
100
120,
ish.
maybe
Holy
120.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's like
Really?
in town. In
Yeah.
town, yeah. There's
Yeah,
more
but there's
kids
farmers
at the school.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
There's more kids in the school than there is in our whole freaking town.
Holy shit. Cool, man. That's hilarious. I love that.
Yeah, I can see the playground from my living room window.
That's nice.
So we dress my son up in like freaking fluorescent neon.
So you know where he's at.
Snowsuit and stuff like that. Yeah, so I know when he's on the swing at recess.
That's him.
Yeah, I can see him. He's
That's my
good.
kid.
That's cute.
So
It's hilarious.
all right. So Friday,
So
how
fr-
did you is this radio station in your town or
It is actually,
you-
yeah. The how did I? Okay, this is a good story. So the gentleman who's running it, his name is Matt, and he runs. He has a whole he has a building again across the alley from me called the Medutu effect, and that's Medutu translated means to always seek knowledge. That's a piss poor definition, but I think that's verbatim almost what it is. Matt, I'm sorry, I tried to remember, but I had first seen this building when I came back to town when I was cleaning up this house to get ready before we moved in here, and I was like, what in the fuck is it? Because they have these cool ass like owl shaped torches on the outside of their building. I was like, that wasn't here last time I was in this fucking town. What the fuck is that?
Right.
So I like drove around to see or whatever. Like their Wi-Fi network popped up on my phone. I'm like, Medutu? What the fuck is Medutu? I don't know. Later, I just like looked him up on Facebook and started sharing some posts. And he messaged me and thanked me for sharing a post or whatever. And I was like, hey, yeah, cool. And then he came on when I was doing my live show. He came on and he was a guest. And we, you know, like I said, he's across the street, so he's a hell of a guy. He's a hell of a musician, just a great dude. They do a lot of great. He's like an alchemist basically. So he can make fucking anything you want, right? But he's a musician. He's ex-military in communications. He's a really interesting guy for sure.
Wow.
So he says, you know, I'm starting this radio station. I'm just gonna fucking do it. I was like, sweet, I'm in. Like, where do I fucking sign up? Because pretty much anything that guy does, in my opinion, is going to be a success. So
Right on.
I'm happy to be some small part of that, to be a show. And there, you know, there's good shows on there. I think right now we've got shows Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right now. Programs besides music. We got music all the time, but there's shows on those days. So yeah, it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be really good.
Freaking rights. Yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely will have that link in the description.
I'll
for
send
this
it to you for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please do. Please do.
I'll send it for sure.
I quickly tried to look it up on YouTube,
Mhm.
and does he have a separate show that's also on YouTube, or
He has a show called the Cosmos Astrum. It's episodes. He'll do interviews with different occultists from around the world. So he'll talk to people from like Brazil, Russia, Australia, whatever, like all over the freaking place. And he does that. Like his whole thing is under the umbrella of the Medutu effect. So when he puts out this Cosmos Astrum radio is a product of the Medutu effect,
Right.
or, you know, go on. Honestly, guys, if you're wondering about this stuff, go on, like I said, medutu.ca. That's got
Okay.
everything and where you can go. It's got, you know, if you want to order some sweet shit like jewelry, candles, fucking anything you can imagine, just check out the shop there. They got lots of good stuff, all handmade, one of a kind, you know.
Right.
Is that where your
awesome.
bracelet came from?
Yes, yeah. His wife made this for me, and I got this. He made me this for my birthday. This is like Thor's hammer.
All right.
So the god of thunder. So then I was like Thunder Cave. It fucking works because I've got everything. He named it Thunder Cave. He said, I said I need a name for this basement before the show was even a thing. I said, how about this? That means Thunder Cave in Norse, and I thought, yeah, I like that. So then when Showtime came around, I was like, well, fuck, I'll just call it Thunder Cave.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Right. Cool.
Hell yeah.
It'll be fun.
Now, is it an hour show, or like when you go on?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be done by 12, and there'll be excuse me, I think one or two commercial breaks in there for sure, but it'll be pretty much my mindless babbling and tunes that you might recognize. Some of you may not.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be checking it out. I will. Yeah, we tried to do something like that too recently, where we were getting like the submissions from musicians that we can't play on YouTube, right? So we were like, screw it. We slapped them together, and I think the first episode went up a week ago.
Yeah.
Maybe on the website. So we tried that out, and I think the next episode's coming out next week or in 2 weeks or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're putting a call out for, anybody. Doesn't matter if they're Canadian, American, Russian. We don't care, man. Just they can submit their music to us, and we're gonna try that. Put it on the website, and another venture that way that we're trying to do. But have you got to see any live music since the last time we saw each other? Not yet.
I have not. No. Not since the fuck before. I think before everything shut down, I worked a Soulfly show, and that was the last concert I saw. There's been nothing. There's been nothing going on, at least up here or near me. So
Well, you got to come here then.
Well, I saw that. I saw your fucking. You're doing Chesterfest again, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's
and you had your moose. That's this weekekend.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I guess for the people watching and listening, it would have been last weekend.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we did Moose Fest in the beginning of
Moose-Fest.
August. Yeah. We're already planning for next year.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded like it was a big success, man.
Oh, dude, it was so much fun.
So good.
Yeah.
We partied till 6 a.m.
Jesus
like
Christ.
I don't think I've done that since I was in my 20s, man.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking dead.
It's wild.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, and everybody survived.
Luckily.
Luckily everybody survived.
Barely survived. Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun. So much fun.
You should come to next year's.
Yeah, we got the date already. August 6th, man.
August 6th.
August 6th, okay.
Yeah, of 2022.
I'll put my calendar. I'll scoot up there. That's like there's like 5 hours for me now. 4 hours.
I'll tell you off air what we got going on with that.
Ooh, exclusive.
Yeah, you betcha. But we got some cool shit in the works.
August 6th, you said?
August 6th, yeah, 2022. Okay. In Bellevue again, for sure.
In Bellevue.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet.
Yeah, we went to when we went to the Hour Hand last night, we ran into some people who were at Moose Fest. So we ended up, we got to know them a little bit more. We actually sat with them and we like partied with them all night last night. That was
so, well, it's not weird, but it was kind of cool because when we showed up, the show was postponed by an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to wait outside because they were still sound checking, whatever. And this couple was standing by the door, and I'm like, man, this guy looks familiar. And we were both wearing we were both wearing our Funky Moose gear, and we just got to chat and whatever, and all of a sudden they go like, yeah, we follow League of Wolves anywhere, and we saw them at Moose Fest, and all of a sudden I was like, that's where I saw you.
Yeah, clued in.
Yeah,
that's
and then
nice.
we should give them a shout out though, because they are like without a doubt the definition
of super fan
of a music fan.
Yeah.
Now I got to remember what their names were. Betty Joe Buck. And
Betty Joe Buck.
And Diedrich Buck.
Yeah.
So shout out to you guys, man. They're just awesome music fans. Like basically you go to a League of Wolves or Hour Hand show and they will be there. Like without a doubt. It doesn't matter where. the gig is, they'll be there.
Yeah, so the way they explained it is like they go to this show. So they went to Moose Fest because of League of Wolves.
Mhm.
They found Seven Mile Sun.
Sun.
So now they're following Seven Mile Sun. And they were also following the Hour Hand.
Mhm.
So wherever they follow their favorite band, they find a new band to follow.
Like they'll
Which
see
is
who
awesome.
the opening act, the featuring act, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that's what they do.
Yeah,
And
that's
they're
their
not
hobby.
working, they're following bands around.
That's fucking awesome.
Shout
Yeah,
out
that's
to
great.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
shout
they're
out. Hell
legit.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So that was fun. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds
We
fun.
got- Yeah. So we did that, and then what the frick else? Yeah, Saskatoon Coors Event Center, man, has got a lot of shit going on right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going back there on the 27th.
Yeah,
for
what's then?
All Souls and 7 Mile Sun at
Okay.
Coors Event Center. That'll be
Nice.
a good one.
Yeah.
Fuck
That's
yeah!
great.
So we got them. I think I got tickets for Glorious Sons in February too. That'll be a good one.
Yeah. Why
Nice.
don't you rub that in some more?
Yeah, because Mark couldn't decide.
Bullshit,
got-
you didn't invite me.
Snooze, you lose, eh?
That's right. That's how that goes. No, what happened? I have Mark as my backup date if
Yeah.
my original team backs out, and Mark can come. Mark's second base.
He keeps reminding me, like, so if person A can't come, will you come? Yeah, now I hope person A doesn't go.
Just knowing that you'll never be person A.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks a lot, man.
So do you ever try to like sway person A out of going, Joel? You're just like, maybe you wouldn't have fun, and I should just.
There is no way person A is not going.
Yeah, I don't think that'll fly. Not for this one.
Oh,
I have for other events, but yeah, but it's not gonna happen for this one.
Yeah.
Freaking rights. Oh, and dude, we had
That's okay.
the Northern Royals EP.
I go to concerts with person A without Joel, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Person
That's just
A
how it
is
is.
person A is my wife. I should give her a shout out there too.
Shout out to Joel's wife for putting up with person A and person B and all the person crap. There you go. Yeah, I saw that. That show me that fucking thing. The Northern Royals EP. Show me that. Where you go?
Sure, how close I can get to the camera here.
Well, that's good.
I'll keep talking so that Zoom stays
Over there.
Focused
Yeah,
over
look at that.
here.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's sick.
Maybe slide it out.
That's sick. You got 6 songs on there? 5 songs.
5, yeah.
Nice. That's tight. That's great. Looks awesome.
Now
Just
Joel's
colored vinyl too, eh?
Yeah, he's gonna take it out.
I like colored vinyl.
Oh, there's the insert,
Nice.
and then there's a record coming. Dun, dun,
I'm
dun.
probably gonna do this wrong because I still don't have a record player. So
Oh, don't touch it like that.
Yeah,
did I do it wrong already?
no, not yet.
Like a dinner plate. That's all. There you go. That's the
There
way.
you. That's
Nice.
That's how you do it. There
Yeah,
you go.
that's sick. That's a nice record, man. I like that. Holy fuck. Good.
So we went to Winnipeg to go meet the band and
Deliver the records, eh?
deliver the records. Yeah, so they could sign them, and then we brought some back. So
How
these are-
pre-sales did you guys sell out already? Almost, damn near, probably.
Not quite, but
No.
yeah, they're selling pretty good.
That's good. Well, that was your first venture doing something like that. So wasn't it putting a record out like that? I know we had talked about that a long time ago.
Yeah,
You had
so
thrown the idea around for a while.
yeah. Well, we released a 7-inch.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's right.
that's kind of a different kind of project. But this is for one band, one EP.
Mhm.
This is all them.
Yeah,
That's
we just
awesome.
we just help them make it happen.
So how hard was it to like? Was it pretty standard just sending them the files they needed to the whatever record manufacturer and then they took care of the rest type thing?
Yeah.
Or was it like a huge pain in the ass or like I don't know.
I wouldn't call it a pain in the ass, but it was more time consuming than originally expected.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just I don't even know if there's a specific reason why. Like we essentially gave Northern Royals like not the I don't want to call it the authority to, but we were like, hey, this is your record. So like however you want it is how it's going to be.
Yeah.
So like, we're not going to persuade you into making any type of decision, like on the label or how you want this or how you want that. It's like, these are the options, go through it, pick and choose what you want, and we'll help make it happen. Right. So then I think that's not delay, but that's what took a lot of time, right? Because they had to come to an agreement on what they wanted. And that I think took the most time.
Yeah. And then there's some paperwork that you need to fill out just to make sure that, you own the rights to press that record, because else it's bootlegging, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Making sure that the audio is mastered properly and stuff like that. So it took a little bit of time to get to a point where we handed it over to the pressing plant, saying that, okay, this is it, go ahead.
That's crazy.
And then the pressing itself took, I don't remember exactly how many weeks it was, but it was longer.
16?
Yeah, it was longer than we expected.
Yeah.
I think it took 2 weeks longer than what they told us, but then we kind of put a bit of pressure on them the last couple of weeks too, because the whole idea was to get it by like August, so that we had the hotels booked in Winnipeg and everything to go. We were going to present it to them, do the podcast, all that kind of thing. And coming 2 weeks out, we still didn't have the record. So we were like, well, what the fuck? Like, do we have to cancel our trip or reschedule this, or what's going on?
Yeah.
And we had already been talking about pre-sales and all this. So we were like, all right, like, so we just kind of lit a fire under Precision's ass there a bit. And we were like, hey, we have plans for this. And if we don't get it on the time that you told us we were, the estimated time, like, we need to fucking reconfigure everything here.
Find someone else. Yeah.
That we can have this on time. And I mean, and then it seemed like that worked, because it was like, there was no issue with them. There wasn't any argument or anything like that. They were
they were pretty accommodating when it came to like, oh shit, we got to get this done before this date.
Yeah. Because it's not like, hey, it's going to be done on the 6th and you can have it on the 7th. It's like, we need it on the 7th. So you have to have it here like a week before then, because we're going to Winnipeg to bring it to the band and stuff. So it's not like we can pick it up the day of. Like, you have to still mail it to us.
Because normally when a band releases something like this, it's like, okay, well, if it shows up mid-August, then it's fine. And if it's end of August, it's fine too. But we had this hard date because we had these hotel rooms and whatever. So we had to push a little bit. Nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't anything. No, but there was no argument or anything with it. It was just like, hey, guys, like,
let's go.
We were expecting this last week. Like, when do you think we're going to get it? Because we want it for in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
and as soon as they understood
by then,
as soon as they understood the urgency kind of thing, it's like, okay, we'll make something happen. So
and then we got it within. We got it on time, so that was good.
Yep,
definitely.
But that I think that was the only, and I wouldn't even call it a hiccup. It was more like, lack of better words, we'll call it a hiccup. But that was the only thing.
Yeah,
could have been worse.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's that. Well, and even the worse, if it ended up being worse, it wouldn't even have been that bad. So we would have had to reschedule. Big fucking.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's life. Yeah.
But I'm glad that we didn't, because then it just kept everything else on track.
Yeah, because we had the podcast scheduled and stuff, and if we would have had to reschedule that, we would have had to find another guest for that spot. And
we had a dope. Well, it got freaking. We didn't have dope, but we had. I wish. No, we had something cool that happened when we were going through Yorkton. We through this little audio place. Sorry about that. We stopped at this little audio place, and we were looking for, what do you call that? Like an interface thing to plug microphones in and stuff. Just to see if they happen to have one. We were like, hey, we're going to do this show. This would be it'd be cool if you had one of these. And it turned out they did have one. And some of the staff actually knew who we were from the episode we did with Durwood. So that was, it was a little weird. They're like, oh yeah, we know who you guys are and stuff. So then we were like, well, how about like instead of purchasing it, what if you guys let us borrow it?
Mhm.
We'll give you guys a shout out as a sponsor on the episode, and we'll bring it back on our way back to Saskatchewan. So that was the agreement, which was awesome. Like they went for it. They were like, yeah, sure, let's do that. But then the interface worked so good that we just ended up purchasing it. So yeah, so that was pretty cool too.
I just need some time to set it up properly. Right now, everything is through USB, which is fine, but it's not working the greatest every time. I have to reset a whole bunch of stuff.
So you're switching over to XLR then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
it's a mixer, and it has 12 XLR inputs. No, 10 XLR, and then whatever, some other inputs, and then
some other bells and whistles in it that we don't know what to do with.
Well, you'll have your other inputs, your RCAs and all that shit. Yeah, that's good.
And then that plugs in via USB into the computer.
Yeah.
So we actually this afternoon we have a guest booked for in October or November, October, and he's coming here. So that will be a great way. That's actually why
to
we
utilize
bought the
it.
thing, because we're going to be 3 people in here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to bring his guitar, so we need another input. And with a regular interface, that you normally get.
Yeah, you get 1 or 2. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's actually it was the guy who the headliner last night, Saul the singer.
Yeah.
So he played after the hour hand last night, and we got talking to him, and we just set up a date for the end of October. And through that, he was like, yeah, I know you guys are doing the Zoom thing. He's like, but where exactly are you? So I told him, and I was like, are you thinking of coming in person? He's like, yeah, I think that would be better. I'm like, fucking right. It's like, don't forget your guitar, man. Let's do this.
Yep.
So we got him booked for end of October.
Yeah,
for sure. That'll be a good one. Some live music.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And that's why we bought the mixer, because we want to do more of this. So
yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
We got that going on. Yeah, Moose Fest was a blast. Are you still doing was it SLE radio or something?
No, not anymore.
Friday? That's all you got going is the radio show that you're going to be doing on Friday, right?
That's it now. Yeah.
I was actually that was going to be one of my questions. Like, are you going to have guests on too, or is it just play music? And that's it.
Just music, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I burnt out a little bit when I was doing the podcast for sure. And then, I did that a lot. I fucking went too hard on that. You guys know that. And then, just honestly, when I moved, I didn't want to be fucking sitting down at the computer all the time doing this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck that.
Well, and you got family, you got kids.
Yeah, I'm busy. I got shit to do. I can't just, not that I didn't before, but it was easier before because it was like, whatever, the kids were asleep, it's a pandemic, everything's gone to fucking hell. I can hold in this little shitty room because I hate the fucking city anyways, don't want to be anywhere, so it's fine. But here it's like, I'll just go do whatever,
right?
So it was hard to, and then even doing the live shows that I was doing, I was like, yeah, I wasn't having fun with it anymore. For me, I wasn't in the spot to appear to do it. I was just like, fuck, if I'm not having fun with it, then nobody's going to be having fun watching it, so I'm going to stop. And then, and same with SLE. Like, there's nothing against Jay or anybody over there. That's a great station. They do a lot for indie artists for sure. Again, it's this thing I don't know. I ran out of steam for it. I do it every night for a year or two solid. And that was it. I said, fuck, I can't. But this will be better. This, for me, once a week will be a little more manageable. And I don't know. I'm excited to do something different.
Right.
Good.
Would you ever do you definitely have a good voice for radio. Would you do, like, if I wanted you to do an ad read for our radio show, would you be open and willing to do that?
Yeah.
Fuck, I think that'd be cool. Hey, midway through the radio show, get an ad from Joe saying, like, go to funkymoose.ca or whatever to fucking get merch or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
And then we can throw that in the middle of it.
Didn't we discuss something like
we
this?
talked about, we were going to do something for, weren't we going to do something for your radio show?
I don't remember. We
had talked about it.
Yeah.
And then Yeah, it just never went anywheres, and we only released the first episode like last week, right?
Yeah, whatever. I'll do whatever you guys want.
Dude, that would be kick ass. I'd love that.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'll do it.
We can even, you know what, it'd be even funnier is if we had a fucking smoke alarm detector going off down there during your ad. Like, Tyler.
So Tyler has
that fucking thing's probably still going off.
Oh, dude, I'm never gonna forget that.
No.
Like, I laughed so fucking hard at that.
I did too. That's hilarious.
We have Tyler Gilbert merch on the site.
Yeah, saw that. That's good.
And did you see the one T-shirt with the smoke alarm saying beep? Yeah.
That's deadly.
Nobody bought one yet, so I don't know.
Not yet. That's funny. That's so funny.
I should just get one myself.
Just buy it to have it.
Yeah,
you definitely should.
That's so funny.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool, man. We'll have to. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that off air.
Yeah.
Get something going there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever you guys want. If you come up with a script, I'll fucking do it.
Script.
Well,
or whatever. A general idea of what you want me to say.
I know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
I get it. 100%.
I'm a professional, god damn it. What's my motivation here? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking rights.
Totally. Yeah.
Have you bought any records lately?
Yeah.
Right
I have. I've been like I said, I went to there's a small town here about 20 minutes from me. They have an awesome thrift shop. And that's where I got that. But I walked in there the one day and I just fucking made a fucking killing, I think. I just crushed it, man. I bought like 15 tapes and I bought like 5 records. And that was the last ones I got. I got Gordon Lightfoot's Greatest Hits, so 2 LP, mint. I'd say mint. The cover's not great. The media is good. Oak Ridge Boys. Can't remember what album that was. That vinyl's in great shape too. Charlie Pride. Neil Diamond. Like Neil Diamond's Greatest Hits. I fucking love Neil Diamond. And I can't remember some K-Tel thing, hits thing. That record is not in that great of shape, but it still plays, but it's pretty crackly, but that's fine. That's why I listen to it.
Just giggling there because I remember you talking about how there was a record you bought out of the Toonie bin or something.
Oh yeah.
It ended up being like some kind of gospel
Oh
shit
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh fuck, that's right. That was
something about because it was like your wife's last name. No,
yeah, no, it was her first name, Farrell, and I thought, hey, that's funny. I'll just buy that. It was totally in the Toonie bin. It was literally like Christian 80s synth music. And I played it. I listened to it once or twice. I think it was something.
Wow,
it was something. Yeah.
Yeah, every time we have a few thrift stores around here, and I don't know, every time I walk in there, it's always this very churchy, 25-cent max type of record.
Yeah,
I always go through it either way,
just to see.
There, yeah, but it's never good.
And then, and that fucking record collector group on Facebook, I swear to God, some of those guys on there are just so full of shit with what they find at like Salvation Army or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, got this fucking cost me $1. It's like you didn't walk out of fucking Salvation Army with a mint Power Slave by Iron Maiden, you fuckface. Like, fuck off. Or whatever, as an example. It's like, come on.
It depends on where you live, I guess.
I guess, yeah. And it's Canadian. It's not just Saskatchewan record. But, it's like, if I could find that shit at, like, Salvation Army, I'd lose my mind. That'd be fucking awesome.
Hey, I've seen Value Village in Saskatoon.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, you have to hit it right at the right spot, right time.
Mm-hmm.
Might be some gold in there.
Fuck, that's crazy.
But you have to be there at the right time, which is almost never.
How many record stores are there in Saskatoon?
2.
And what are they? There's Vinyl Exchange.
Yep, and
Sunrise.
Yeah, I guess.
The Sunrise Records that I don't count them, but
well, no, it's a record store.
Yeah.
Yes. And they're independent technically.
Are they?
Yeah, they're a chain, but they're independent. And then you have the places like London Drugs and Walmart and
Yeah.
whoever else.
Yeah. London Drugs and Walmart.
Yeah.
That's
Can
right.
you get a decent record player at Walmart or no? Like realistically,
I don't think they sell players
like
there.
a record, right? But they'll sell records.
I think they do.
Do they? Okay. I was there the one day a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't know that the Walmart in Regina sold records. I had heard legend that Walmart was selling records or whatever online.
Right.
But fuck yeah, it was horribly over fucking priced, of course. Like fucking $50 for Slayer album. I was like, fuck off. Like that's never worth $50. And I didn't see any record players, at least the one I was at. So maybe they do. But just if you're just looking for, just grab one. What I got, Joel. I bought a new one just on fucking Amazon for like $120. It was awesome. It's still fucking awesome.
Right.
See,
I
this
almost dropped 3,500 on one.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know that was like a year ago. Remember a friend of mine had one for sale, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
can
that
we
was
go take
not
a look at
just a
this?"
record player.
Yeah,
Was
that was
the
like
whole thing.
That came with speakers and amps.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So to go back to your question, to go back to one of you guys' question
about Walmart.
Yes.
Yeah, can you buy a decent player at Walmart?
No.
I mean, it depends. Like if you want a record player just to see if you're gonna like this hobby and you play, thrift store records on it, then sure, you can go buy one at Walmart or Best Buy, London Drugs, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you want, a higher quality record player that actually is nice on your records, because the cheap Chinese ones tend to, and I don't know how true this is. This is a thing that people keep shouting that they ruin your records.
Yeah.
Really, how often are you going to play your records? Like,
yeah,
are you going to play them 1,000 times? Because then you might notice. But realistically, I don't think a lot of people play records more than, let's say, 50 times in their lifespan.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, so are you going to notice? Probably not. But cheap turntables, I usually advise to stay away from them.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want a cheap turntable and you want the thin records, who am I to tell you not to buy one?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I would probably just do something like what you did.
Just snap one up on. I honestly grabbed a nice Audio Technica. It's good. Yep. It's fucking good. Compared to what I had, it's a diamond.
I might know a guy that can maybe hook me out.
Yeah, there you go.
I know an online record store called Funky Moose Records, who is an Audio Technica dealer. So
yeah, there you go.
I might be able to.
What the fuck did I buy? The LP60?
Yeah, probably.
It's good. It sounds great. It kills the other one I had. That fucking thing was a piece of shit, but it was also like $30.
Yeah.
So,
right.
I mean,
I was just thinking about, I just ordered 2 movies today.
What'd you get?
Have that Batman and Batman Returns.
Okay, nice.
So it was $48 for the 2 of them to get the 4K, the HD version, the Blu-ray, and the DVD. And then it was $43 for the 2 of them to just get the Blu-ray copies. Like a fucking.
So you got all of them.
Oh yeah, I got the 4K one, and it made sense to do that. But I thought of that because of like how I still don't have a record player. Like I'm still putting money into movies.
You're a movie guy. I'm a music guy. I like that. I don't have time for movies anymore, man. I just watch.
Well, and you know what? And me neither. Me neither. The only reason I was like, I ended up in this little fucking Batman downward spiral because
it's called a rabbit hole, man.
Well, there's that new Batman movie coming out, right? Yeah. With the guy from Twilight.
Yeah.
And then I also got word that Michael Keaton put the suit back on for the Flash.
Yeah.
He's like revising the Batman role there too. So I ended up in this like fucking spiral on Batman, and I was like, those movies were kick ass. So, and I don't have those ones.
Oh, there you go.
I ordered those. Batman Returns is definitely one of my favorites out of those.
Yeah.
With Catwoman and
So
Danny
all
DeVito.
of those, I know how many movies you have. Do you watch all of them, or do you have a whole bunch that are there still in plastic and you?
I probably got about 30 that are still in plastic that have been sitting there for years. Yeah, that I've bought or ordered, and they're still sitting there. Definitely, for sure.
Cool.
That's awesome.
I'm sure. Do you have any records that are still in plastic that haven't been opened?
I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think.
See,
yeah.
So what would, if you had a movie that was still in plastic and you tried to sell it, is a movie something that like appreciates over time, or it's just like fuck it, it's fucked?
Yeah, I think it's just
because you get records you see they're worth like $600 or some shit if they're still wrapped.
So that's
if I sell them online, I can probably like, and if they're not opened and I sell them online, I can probably get like what I paid for it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but you wouldn't get more than that.
No, unless it's like a collector's classic.
Give you $80, I can buy it for 20 new.
Yeah, right.
So that's the one. That's the one that's still in shrink wrap for me. It's a Queen Live in Montreal box set,
Oh,
and I won that. I spent $20.
Yeah,
but it's worth over $400.
Yeah, and keep that fucker sealed up.
Yeah, I keep saying like I'm keeping it for a special day or a special time or something. Whenever I have something to celebrate or whatever, but it's always after the fact. Like, oh, I had something to celebrate. I should have played that record.
Oh well, it's still wrapped.
Still closed. Okay. Yeah.
It'll be worth more next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that'd be like that. All my movies are definitely depreciating.
Yeah.
Well, unless you. Yeah.
But they're for me. I'm trying to think which movies I have that I watch like repetitively. Well, Tenacious D's one for
that's
sure.
The thing. All of my records in my personal collections are for me.
Yeah.
I'm not like. Of course, I have the business where, whatever comes in, I want to sell. But there are plenty records that come through, and I'm like, oh, yoink, that's mine now.
Do you guys have any doubles of albums?
Yes.
Doubles.
I have quadruples.
Do you?
Yeah.
And why?
So, and there's only one record I do this with. That's Queen, A Day at the Races, because that's the record that got my whole music thing stuff.
So you're just a sucker for it. When you see it, it's like, I gotta buy it.
Yeah. So I have the original UK pressing. I have a Canadian pressing. I have another Canadian pressing because the first one that I bought was graded way higher than it was actually worth.
Yeah.
I bought another copy. And I have a Japanese pressing.
Right. I can totally that. How about you, Joe? Do you got anything like that?
No, man. I have just singles of everything. I ended up having a double of one, but I got it from my uncle. He gave me a bunch of his records. I had 2 Johnny Cash Live at San Quentin original pressing.
Yeah.
But I gave one to my buddy for his wedding because I know he loves that record, so I gave it to him. But I got one. I think I kept the one that was in better shape, like a dick. I think I did. I probably did.
Yeah.
I probably did. But that's it. Other than that, it's all just it's singles for me.
I definitely have a movie. I can relate to that with a movie because it was like every time I would see it and there was something a little bit different about it, I had to have that version of it.
Which movie?
The Crow.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Lee.
There you go.
So I had it on VHS. Like, so that, and of course that was like where it started. And at the end of the movie, there's like the last interview with Brandon Lee before he died. It was like a 2-minute clip or whatever on the VHS. Then The Crow 2 City of Angels came out, and it was like an extended version of that interview at the end. Like, that movie's shit, dog shit.
I fucking hated that movie. That was
bad. But I bought it because
to get the
interview, that extended version of that interview. So then DVD rolls around and I buy it on DVD. and then I got it on Blu-ray. And then I bought a double feature of the first 2 Crow movies. So then that was my 3rd disc copy of it. And then I have it again as a collector's edition. It might have been like a 20th anniversary or some shit. So I have that one, which was just a DVD. And then I have a Blu-ray pack of like all 4 of the Crow movies. So fucking, I've got like just a collection in itself of the
Crow.
The Crow.
Yeah,
Fucking hate.
awesome.
So I get it. So it's like every time I see, I'm a sucker for that movie, man. If I see it, definitely. So I can relate.
I will, so when I go to another record store, I always straight go to the queue.
Yeah, just to see what they got.
And not just for that, I'm a Queen fan. So I'll just go through. Hopefully they have that one record that I don't have, you know.
So name 4 bands that start with the letter Q.
Queens of the Stone Age. Queen.
You're always in that section, bro. 2 more.
Fuck.
You're just going there for Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even like whatever's in there. It doesn't register. It's not Queen.
Just completely.
I
Well, there's one called Queensryche.
Oh yeah, that one. You know what? I might actually buy it if I saw it, but whatever. It says, yeah,
that's fine.
I can't think of a 4th or 5th though.
Drop in the comments below.
Yeah.
Bands that start with Q.
That's what we'll name this episode.
Bands
that start with Q with Joe.
Yeah. We came up with 3.
Yeah. It's bad. I should be able to think of one more, but I can't.
Huh.
That's the hard questions here.
You know what? And once we're done here, then of course something will pop.
Yeah. That's always how it goes. I'll be texting you like, it's this.
Yeah, I'll Google it too.
Yeah, I'll fucking Google it too. Would be like 10,000 bands you've never heard of.
I gotta check them all out now.
All right before Queen in the record store when they're sliding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I've seen that one. Yeah. Quiet Riot.
Oh,
there it is. That's it.
Fucking A.
Come on. We came up with a few. Now it's your turn.
I know. I got nothing.
No.
I'm actually a little disappointed. I didn't come up with Quiet Riot.
Fuck you, Joe.
I don't know why I came up with that, but I did.
Yeah. All right, you guys. We've been doing this for a while. We appreciate all the views and comments that you guys have been submitting for over the past year.
And thanks for watching even.
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
We just want to use this as a friendly reminder. If you're new to the channel, please just click the buttons, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. I mean, it's nothing. It doesn't cost you anything. They're right there. Just click them.
It's motivating.
It is. It really is.
And it also helps that when you subscribe, it motivates us to give you new content and give you like new artists to meet, because that's what we do on the show.
Definitely. So yes, reminder, if you enjoy it, if you don't enjoy it, doesn't matter, doesn't cost you any money. Click the buttons, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all of that stuff, please. And thank you. Out of the guests that you had from the old podcast, Joe, do you still keep in touch with any of those musicians at all?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I keep in touch with most of them. For sure, I still keep in touch. I made a lot of good connections for sure. A lot of good relationships and things like that. So yeah, that was the most rewarding parts of the podcast, like meeting you guys and all the artists and everything like that. So, it wasn't all for naught.
Yeah. Well, for us, we're at a stage now where, we started the podcast before the pandemic, but we started getting guests during the pandemic. And
Yeah.
now we're to a point where, okay, pandemic is kind of settling down and everybody kind of,
It's hard to get guests now.
So now we start to meet the people
Yeah.
in person that
Yeah.
we know. And
Which is good.
yeah. And it's like you meet them for the first time technically, but it feels like you already know them because you've been hanging out for an hour.
Yeah, that's happened so much.
Yeah. So we hung out with Weapons the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, we went to Boston Pizza after
Actually, after you left, Mick was telling me like, yeah, so this was cool, and you guys are exactly the way you were on the podcast twice.
You see?
Like, yeah, well, you got nothing to hide. This is us. Yeah. So then the Hour Hand, Northern Royals, Exemerda.
Well, and then 7 Mile Sun, League of Wolves, the Steadies.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we want to do more of that.
Good.
We are going to.
Yep. Good.
Did you see our friend Miss Fallon Bowman just finished filming? Was it a movie, I think?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did another movie. I don't know what it was about or anything, but yeah, for sure, I saw that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Good for her.
There was a couple of her Twitch streams there where Janelle and we were kind of just like creeping on there. She was playing some game where it was almost like she was a detective and she had to like solve a murder or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So we were like tuning in for that 2 or 3 in a row. That was fun.
I like doing that. I usually go back and watch the replay sometimes to see what she was doing. She's fucking funny. She's funny.
Deadly.
It's good. Yeah, I keep in touch with her for sure. Quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but that's one that I keep in touch with for sure.
Right. And then our boy Tyler's got a song coming out in September, I believe.
Yeah.
Was it the 13th or
13th? Yeah.
13th, yeah.
We talked about that last week.
Did we?
Yeah. Or
fuck.
Anyway.
It's all blending in, man.
Yeah. It all blurs together, guys, for sure.
Well, I think I'll let you go back to your night show. Is there we plugged the radio show that's starting, I guess, last Friday, but we'll have the link here where people can find it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Man. This Friday. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, that's good. That'll be every Friday night, 11 o'clock. Like I said, live365.com or download the app. Sounds good. The app works great.
Right. Cool. All right, Joe. Appreciate you. You stay on.
Appreciate you.
I'll tell you our secrets for next news.
Thanks for hanging out.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, you guys.
Appreciate it.